This is Josh Hart here for Seconds Out. Delighted today to be joined by very successful amateur, but now professional, Amir CASHMAN Anderson. Amir, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. And how is everything?
Thank you for having me. I'm feeling great. I'm in the middle of the camp and I'm feeling strong and ready to fight. I'm ready to fight.
Obviously, like we mentioned, you are turning professional with Misfits. What was it about Misfits that made you want to turn professional under their banner?
As First off, I want to start by saying thank you to KSI and Mams Taylor for allowing me to perform on a platform. They already painted a picture for me um before they even paid they brought this deal. So I felt like it was a genuine deal, and I felt like they had trust in me, and they really put their faith in me. So that was one of the reasons why. And probably their platform. They had a huge platform and a whole different audience. I feel like I have a lot of people in the professional slash amateur boxing, just regular boxing. But now I'm adding on the influencer and just the outside people. So I feel like that was a major factor in signing this deal.
Do you feel this could be the start of I guess you could say the tide's turning here? Obviously, we know Misfits is heavily influencer based, but with you, a very successful amateur, you're coming into I guess you could say, a different setting for boxing. Could you say you're almost making a bit of history here?
Yeah, definitely. I Crossover boxing is starting to grow, and I think I'm being a major change in that. I'm opening people's eyes and start watching for the professional people, for the boxers that's really a critic of boxing. They're going to start watching influencers and stuff, and they'll actually start putting views into that. So I think I'm actually making a lot of noise, both in the influencer side and the professional side. So I definitely think I made history with this deal.
Obviously, while you haven't made your professional debut yet, how are you finding the transition from training like an amateur to training like a professional now? How's that whole transition been?
It's kind of similar and different at the same time. I still have the same hunger. I still have the same intensity. It's just more spread it out, and it's more harder. I believe that just being in the gym and working on slowing down my pace in sparring and slowing down my pace in bag work and stuff, but still be able to have that same intensity. It's a little bit difficult compared to just doing these bursts, you know. So I'm definitely loving the transition, and I'm feeling confident. If I'm ready to step in the ring now, I'll be able to take down a lot of the top guys at 160.
And when did you realize it was time for yourself to turn professional?
I realized it was time to turn professional when I was on the Olympic running. I beat everybody that I should have. I won everything I should have, and they took away from me. Um, I won every single tournament that they could have been to be an amateur standout. People dream of winning these tournaments back to back in every tournament there is, in the United States and America, and then performing on a world stage and performing in the international stage. People, I'm blessed to be able to do that, and but I was just getting to a point where I didn't want to hit a plateau, so. Turning professional was the best thing because now it's a whole different door. I'm at 0-0 now. It's a whole different start, and now I'm more hungrier than I was couple months ago because now I gotta work my way up to a world title.
And how would you describe your style to the fans who may have not seen you in the ring yet?
If you haven't seen me fight, I fight very versatile. I'm a very unique fighter. I'm a long, lengthy fighter, but I can fight in the inside. I can fight mid range, and I have real good defense. I don't get touched a lot, and I'm very precise with my punches. So I can switch stance, and you just expect a little bit of everything.
And what is the plan for the early stages of your career?
Just fighting, staying busy, staying consistent, and just working the way to the world title. Just progress at every fight. First fight is gonna be a 6 rounder, and just progress and go up, go up, go up, and eventually in the next 3 years, I'll probably try to get a world title shot.
How active would you like to be this year? Obviously, you're making your debut in August. How many more fights would you like to have before 2024 comes to a close?
To the close, maybe after three more, one or three or two more. I just want to stay busy and just staying in the ring and just stay consistent and just staying present. You know, just staying present to the influencers and the pro fighting fans. So I just want to keep popping up on these Instagrams, popping up on TV, and just be annoying to them. Be like, who is this guy, Amir Anderson? Like, he needs to get off my screen, but I just want to show that I'm here.
And one question that I do have that I've it's just popped into my head now. How did you come up with the nickname of the Cashman? Because I think it's quite a unique name. How did you come up with that?
So I was 8 years old when I came into my gym, Ray Rinaldi's gym. My coach, as soon as he see me and my little sister, he called my little sister Peanut, and then he called me Cashew, like the nut.
Okay.
And I used to hate it. I used to not like cashew. It just sounds stupid. And then it went from that to cash, and then I just started calling myself the cash man. And then I started telling lies, saying when I used to hit people, they used to see dollar signs, so that's why they call me cash man. So that's a funny story that a lot of people don't know about.
Well, very interesting. Just moving away
Yeah.
from yourself, but sticking with the Misfits theme. At the end of
Yeah.
August in Dublin, we see KSI return in a 2v1 boxing match against Anthony Taylor and Slim. How do you see that playing out?
KSI is a really good boxer. I always said it before I even talked to him. He has a very good jab and he's always on his toes. So and I think Anthony Taylor and I don't know what the other guy name is, but they're not on the boxing level that he is. So and he trains and KSI trains very hard. He's in camp now and he's just unavailable to the world. So I definitely see KSI coming out with a win
Do you
for
feel
both fights.
do you feel with influencers like KSI and many others, do you feel sometimes they're given, I guess you say, a bit too much pressure put on them with all the backlash they get online?
Yeah, I definitely do feel like that, but at the same time, there are professional athletes now, and I think with professional athletes, when it comes out of basketball, boxing, soccer, there is going to be pressure like that. So I just uh, is yes and no to me. That's my opinion.
Fair enough. And then the fight with KSI is a 2v1 box match. It's a concept that we wouldn't really see on the regular
Mhm.
side of boxing. But it's received a mix of comments online. Obviously, like everything in life, some people are going to like it, some people aren't. What do you make of the idea of a 2v1 boxing match?
I love it. I love the idea of just being different from everybody in the game. I love that he's taking on a challenge. It's a challenge to a lot of people don't understand how just fighting one person is difficult. So imagine one person and then somebody that's fresh is hopping right in right after. So that's is difficult. So I think just seeing KSI push himself is definitely going to be entertaining.
Is it things like these that have attracted you to Misfits? Because we're seeing some things in the Misfits scene that we would never ever see in the regular side of things, and it always brings a lot more attention to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely maybe one day I'll get into that stuff, but I definitely it's definitely fun to see it. You know what I mean? It's like it's just make me curious of what can I do? Can I go do a 2v1, 2v3, or can I do a tag team one time? So it's definitely interesting.
I'm going to let you
Yeah.
go there. Thank you very much for your time. I cannot wait to see this journey unfold with yourself. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you.